and that's how that happened.
And she's a legend too. I mean, with Femme Fatale
She's
back
a rock
in the day.
star.
Yeah,
she's
totally.
a rock star. Still is too. She's such a trip. Yeah.
It's funny too, because when the first time I contacted you a few months ago, you were like, "Yeah, here, email Lorraine," and I was like, "Wow!" And I'm looking, I'm like, "Lorraine Lewis? Is that the same Lorraine Lewis from Femme Fatale?"
Yep.
Oh, feedback. Okay.
Is that you? Okay.
Yeah. It was me.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Like, you meet her and you don't even, you don't think anything about it, and you look her up online, you're like, oh my God, no way. You like trip out because she's so awesome. And then I see her do live shows now and just get all proud like a mom, like, oh my God, she's so awesome. It's really cool.
So then she put together the whole XYs of Rock then. Well,
her and Lisa Brucker and Peter Brucker, not Brucker, Lisa, her husband, and Lorraine all have a company called LPL Productions, and it's really their thing together.
And you guys actually filmed that first season. It was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we took like a year to film it, and it was pretty leisurely, and then we had a release date, and then it got pushed back, so that's why Where All the Time came in. It got pushed back for a fall release, and we were like, damn, we were super mad about that. But then I guess it all worked out. It all worked out for the best. But so now this season we're shooting. It's going to be more current timing,
Are you guys shooting that now?
Yeah. I shot today, actually.
Oh, no kidding. So Is it 24/7 cameras are following you around, or just certain times?
No, not at all. Yeah, just certain times. Like, we basically fill them in on, like, what we're doing, like what our lives are consisting of every week. And if something, of course, happens, like out of the blue that's hectic, or somebody breaks up, something happens, whatever, then, of course, we call them and let them know, and then they come to film that too. But it's all real. It's not scripted. It's all, they don't tell us what we're doing or saying. So we basically fill them in, and they decide what they think would be cool to film,
Cool. Now, how about anybody else involved that we would never see your daughter? Will your daughter ever be in any episodes, or?
I don't think so. My daughter is so, she's so funny. So, like, she never tell people, like, she was, Janie and my daughter. Like, she doesn't go around bragging about anything or saying any of that, or never really has had an interest in being in the entertainment industry at all. And I've begged her to be on the show, of course. I'm like, I have a Snuffleupagus family. Like, come on. And she's like, no. So I beg her. I'll be like, there's this photo shoot, great things. I had a huge rock and roll book wanted to do, had some photos of Janie and wanted to do photos of she and I and have it next to his page. And she's like, I have a test that week. She's like on the dean's list in college, and she's prioritizing her life. And she's like, no thanks. I'm like, come on. She's like, no. She does her thing. And so, no, I don't know if she ever will be, but it's not from the lack of me begging her to be. You know
what, though? In the long run, it's probably better off.
Yeah, probably. She's really smart. She's the smart one. She's the grown-up out of the two of us, for sure.
So do you know when the new season will be starting?
I think that it's going to – first it has to air in Canada.
Why is that? Why does Canada get first dibs?
Because they bought us first. They purchased us first, so basically they own us. And then the States picked up on it, picked up on the success of the show in Canada, and then they got it. So basically it's not the States show, it's Canada's show.
Wow.
So we have to air in Canada to get the first dibs. And then as soon as it airs in completion in Canada, then the States will air it.
Gotcha.
So, and they plan to air it in September, I believe.
So then, by the time it hits here, probably about the same time as your book coming out.
Pretty close, which is perfect timing.
How about
right?
that?
I know. What a coincidence. I know. So cross-pollination is what we call it.
Very, very good. Now, how about, is there any other reality shows like Dancing with the Stars ever approach you or anything like that?
They haven't, but God, I would love to do that show. I love that show. I would love to be on that show. No, they haven't. Not yet.
See, that now you got to start one of them like Twitter campaigns. I was just talking to my co-host here, trying to get him involved with Twitter, and he's kind of scared of the whole Twitter thing. You got to start a Twitter campaign.
See, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I used to too. I used to think it was dumb. I'm like, God, nobody cares about what I'm doing all day long. Like, it's so stupid. But then the show was like, no, you really need to do a Twitter thing, blah, blah, blah. So now that I'm on it, I love it. And once you start it, you get to where you see that it really is good for promoting and whatever it is you're trying to, do, like, it really is a huge help, which is amazing,
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was saying, like, Facebook's great for, like, friends and more personable stuff like that with your friends or family or whatever. But Twitter, that's the whole thing with Twitter. It's a great promotional tool. It
really, really is. So I have to say that I believe, I back you on that 100%. Because I see the results of doing so,
Hey, that's how we got you, so it's very good.
Yeah.
All right, so anything else you want to throw out there for us before because Lorraine said just keep it to a 15-minute conversation, and we've already doubled that.
Oh, well, I'm cool. It's no problem. I have a store coming out. I'm just Teresa's own clothing called Pink Polka Dot, so I'm going to have my own line through her. This is called Bobbie Brown.
Cool.
Of normal size, because, she's a tiny, petite, rock-hard body person. I'm like, normal body size. So I ladies in the world who have normal, not perfect figures need some dress ideas too. So I'm doing that. And book, of course, I'll sell that on my store, and then the show. Hello?
Oh, there you are. I was going to say,
I think we lost you.
I hope not. That happens to me quite often. I'll be doing an interview, and I'll just hang up. I'll be like, okay, that was weird. Yeah.
All right, so the book, where can we pre-order the book at?
Gosh, there's so many places. I have the links. I post the links on Twitter and then also on my Facebook page. But you can pre-order on Amazon. You can pre-order from the Simon & Schuster page. E-books. There's a ton of links that you can go to. But I know for certain you can go to Amazon right now and or Simon & Schuster and order the book.
So I'm going to say this right now to my wife who's listening. For my Christmas present, there we go.
He wants Bobbie Brown under his tree. I'm sure she'll go for that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, as I get kicked in the nuts.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
I definitely will.
Good.
I definitely will. You got to come on again as the new season comes on and the books get ready to come out, so we can plug you again and promote you again.
I would love to. Thank you so much.
And tell the rest of the girls to come on too, and Lorraine, and
They would love that. They would totally love that. Yeah, we'd be more than happy to do that. Okay, awesome. Baby. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bobbie, and we will be in touch, and we'll have you on again.
All right, honey. Y'all have a great night.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How about that?
You're a happy
Bobbie
man
Brown.
right now, aren't you?
What's that?
You're a happy man right now, aren't you?
Oh, come on. It's Bobbie freaking Brown.
I know, right?
How could you not be?
How cool is that?
Now, the worst part of this whole thing is when I have to go upstairs and get the kick in the nuts from my wife. That's going to be the worst part of this whole interview.
No doubt.
See, this is where my good friend Darren comes in. He's like, I'll take the kick for you.
Hey, that's a good man right there.
Oh, that's too funny. All right. Well, how about